Hello, my name is Andy Menard, obviously, and this video is to get help. Not necessarily the help of, oh, I need food or money or whatever. This is to get help from Kevin Smith. That's right. I'm going to try to put this straight to your Facebook. Um, I'm tired of seeing comic book characters, whether it be Marvel or DC, being treated the way they're getting treated. Whether you have someone playing a role that shouldn't be played, whether the character is black and you play it white, or the character is white, you play it black, man gets played by a female, female by a man. I don't understand it. I know it's 2016 and everybody has to be represented, but this is comic books. I understand it's no big deal because they're just characters. They're fictitious characters. Doesn't matter. If you want to have a movie created correctly, based off original comics, like Spider-Man, Batman, Marvel, DC, good guy, bad guy, doesn't matter. Come get me. If you want to make more money based off these comics, look me up. Now, I know I'm just a nobody from Florida. Alright, I live in the woods. I have no wife. I do yard work to make a little bit of money to feed 4 people, including myself. I don't get out a whole hell of a lot, but to see comic book characters that I've known and loved, or even ones I've never even heard of, get treated poorly, just horrific, it just doesn't make sense. You can look at Deadpool. I finally got to go see it. My buddy Dalton took me like a month or so ago. I watched it and I was excited. This whole movie, and I've seen many DC and Marvel films, the whole time, only three mistakes throughout the whole thing. That's it. Most of the time, it's 10 or so. The only mistakes in Deadpool, is you have Blind Al, once again being played by the uh, wrong person. Because yes, I'm gonna go there. Blind Al is white. Now, obviously, I never do this. I don't actually give out ideas, but my ideas, I'll say this, are based off of what the original comics show. So it's not my personal feelings, it's the comics. Which means if you want Blind Al to be played correctly, you get Betty White. Betty White and Ryan Reynolds have such an amazing um, thing together, a structure. That would have been way better. She's white. She can play blind. She can play an a-hole, like Blind Al is to Deadpool. But that would have been a better setup. Now, when it comes to the next one, was Ajax or Francis. Um, Ajax is supposed to have a metal type suit, a large metal suit, not an Iron Man suit, but a large constructed suit. And I don't think Ajax is actually British, but Ed Skrein did really well, I guess, for that role. I'll have to do a little bit more on it. I'm still trying to learn comic book characters, the date they were made, their real names, their origins, stuff like that. I haven't figured everything out or memorized everything. I know that Deadpool came out in 1991. The other thing was Negasonic Teenage Warhead, created here in the 2000s. Her powers were changed in this film because they thought it would be funny. That makes no sense. Why change something that doesn't clearly need to be changed? Um, Other than that, that was it. And the chick that plays Warhead should have had longer hair, or could have been played by someone else. I haven't figured that one out yet. But nonetheless, that was great, and there wasn't too many changes to it. But you get another Marvel movie like X-Men Apocalypse. That's crap, and I haven't seen it yet. Or at all. I don't think by now it's even been out. But nonetheless, I've seen enough to know that it's wrong. The Four Horsemen of Apocalypse aren't those that are in the film. Apocalypse doesn't look like that. That's not even close to the way Apocalypse is. The original concept for it was actually right, and then they just, you know what, we'll do it our way, whatever we want. So yes, it will do good, like Batman vs. Superman. It did good. It could have done better if there wasn't so much crammed in it, and the fact that you have casting choices that are completely wrong. Costumes are pretty wrong in some spots, and origin stories are wrong, most likely. Yeah. If you want them created correctly, costumes, origin stories, casting, come see me. Come actually give me a shot. Kevin Smith, you were given a shot once, I'm sure. When you were younger, 14 I think was when you started working on one of your films. The first ever film. And someone gave you a shot. You didn't just do it all willy-nilly, right? Someone tried. Said, you know what? This kid's trying. I'll give him a shot. I'll give him a chance. My turn. Let me show you, whether we talk on Facebook, which I'd rather, on the phone or face to face. I do live here in Florida. I feel that I can actually bring more to comic book films, or even television shows, because let's face it, the television adaptions are horseshit. Gotham is getting to the point of becoming Flash and Arrow on as many screw-ups as there is in that. And yes, I will have a lot of people run their mouth about this, saying I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I actually do. I'm tired of it. Kevin Smith, here's my challenge. You give me a shot. Let's try to work on one film together. It'll be my ideas, based off the original comics. I'm not one of these fans that are starstruck. I'm not going to be, oh man, I got an idea for I'm not doing that. If you give me a shot, we work together. If, say, magically we get to land The Killing Joke, live action film, I'll make you producer. Because of course you gotta have Tim Burton as director. Tim Burton did really well in the Batman beginning franchise in 89 and through 91, I believe. But nonetheless, help me. Help me help you. And the rest of the fans in comic books. And let's show the people that are behind making these films, people that own the comic books, comic book characters, let's show them you don't have to change every stupid little thing. You don't have to change someone's height, someone's weight. You don't have to change their race, their creed, their color, or their gender. You don't have to change anything to still make it a good film, or to make it a good TV series. We'll just stick with films though. I'm running out of time here, so like I said, one film. Let's work on one film, whether it be DC or Marvel. If you can get that, I get the full run. This is what I want to go through. I get to pick the director, the producer, the cast and characters and the costumes. Everything else, unless it comes up to it, everything else is whatever. You can pick it. Go from there. Oh, and script. I get to go through the script as well. Because if it's The Killing Joke, that'll be the easiest script ever written. Because I'm not going to half-ass it like most people do. I would actually enjoy sitting down with, the writers and people like that, and yourself and the director, and actually have a little powwow and prove that we can make this correct without changing anything. You don't have to change costumes just to make it, oh, this is better for 2016. You don't have to do that. So like I said, give me a shot, Kevin Smith. That's all it takes is one movie to show you that I can actually do this. I'm sure people will laugh at this video. They'll make fun of my teeth. They'll make fun of my frizzy hair or whatever, the fact that I'm a nobody. But if I get a shot at this, the people that are behind it, like we'll just say we go through Sony Pictures Entertainment, who owns Spider-Man, they'll probably say no, because they might be a little bit scared that I could actually do something, that I could do their job on picking films and casting and all that better than they can. And I'm a nobody from Florida. So that's why I say, give me a shot. Although, we could, if possible, we could work on the Amalgam comics. I don't know who owns that. Both DC and Marvel probably do. But that would be a fun choice. That's never been done. The Amalgam comics, where you see Dark Claw, which is Batman and Wolverine mixed. Freaking awesome. But, and there's a company, I think Brother in Arms, that could make the blades and stuff. But those are real. Nonetheless, give me a shot. You never know what could happen. We could actually do a great job. And of course, we'll have, you and I would have a contract. I don't want to screw you over, and I'm hoping you wouldn't screw me over. I don't like to give away my ideas of any of that. But nonetheless, I'm going to call it and hope that you actually sit down and watch this this video. Keep up the great work. You are who you are. You are a great director and actor, producer, writer. You are the Fat Man on Batman. And yes, folks, he is the Fat Man on Batman. Oh, and by the way, really, did we actually have to have Ben Affleck as Batman? Think about it. Thanks for everything you've done, and have a nice day. Peace.